and all of them have something to do with local development. My understanding of development, when I talk about local development, is kind of illustrated here. I understand development as kind of waves of new things that start somewhere and then they spread around the society. This idea came about when we studied rural development in Finland. This is a picture of rural development waves in Finland. So you can see there has been, after the war, we built new farms and the forest were expanded and relied on the labor force of small farms. And this wave kind of lost their strength because of technological changes. And new waves have been started either because of technological or social innovations or some policy initiatives like regional policies supporting manufacturing. So the idea is here that we can see society as kind of waves of development. And the key question of local development then is how to mobilize the local resources to connect this locality to some waves that are growing. And this is the question that I'm trying to answer here, and I have this book. Now I'm asking, who is doing this? Who is on the local level? What kind of social actor is able to take up this task? This can be divided into some smaller questions. To be able to do that, you have to first analyze the social development. What are the rising waves, rising tendencies in the society? And then you have to understand your local resources. And then by analyzing these, you have to develop some kind of proposal for local action to connect this. And then when this has been done, then the work starts. You have to mobilize and motivate the local actors to participate, kind of cooperation and to contribute to this joint action. And after this, even you have to start some kind of process of learning, because you are going to make mistakes. Then you have to have a process of learning about the mistakes, and also you have to start a process of how to deal with successes, because they are sometimes very dangerous, because you tend to lose your learning abilities. And how have we understood this? Who is doing this locally? I have here 4 different answers that I have been using in other studies. And I go through them one by one, 4 alternative concepts. And it is not unimportant what concept do you use, because it kind of helps you to see. If you use one concept, you see some things, and you do not see some other things. It kind of defines your eyeglasses. And first we did use this local community as such. We did not define it very sophisticated way. We understood it to be the local people living in that certain village. Or we studied some villages, we have been studying them 40 years following up. And when we started in 70s and 80s studying those villages and using this concept,